Hi there, Phil McGilvray here, founder of Grandmasters and passionate budget coach. Thank you for joining us. This video is a continuation of our series on how to budget. In the previous video, I looked at income. What is the income that we need to use to establish a realistic budget? Understanding your income is really important because it provides the upper boundary to your spending. Simply put, if you want to succeed financially, you cannot spend more than you earn. So understanding where your income is to start with is an important boundary or upper limit to what we can afford to spend. In this video, I want to talk to you about your expenses. Now, often when I sit down with people and say, the first thing we need to do is identify your expenses, they'll start rattling off, okay, well, this is my gas, this is my electricity, this is my rates, this is my rent. But what they don't tell me is, well, what do you spend on hobbies? What do you spend on holidays? What do you spend on sports, entertainment, clothes, gifts? These are the areas where we overspend, not on our major bills. So what I want to take you through now is the process that I share with all of my coaching clients to help them identify where all of their money goes, to help them identify what they need to be allocating on a month-to-month basis to all of their expenses. And what I want you to start with is a mindset that anything you are likely to spend money on, no matter how big or small, or no matter how frequently or infrequently it occurs, it needs to be included in the budget. Because the last thing you want is to be halfway through the year, your budget seems to be tracking along merrily, and then all of a sudden an expense comes up that is unexpected, or we didn't really plan for it, and as a result it blows your budget out of the water. So what we want to try and do is identify what all of your expenses are likely to be. Now, you're never going to get it perfectly. One of the things that I tell all of my clients to do is to build a bit of a rainy day fund to account for the 5 to 10% of expenses we simply cannot budget for. But what I'm taking you through now is a process that will help you identify what the 90 to 95% of expenses will be. So the first thing that I'd encourage you to do is my budget worksheets, which I give to all of my clients. You can access those in the description by clicking on a link in the description for this video. Please go ahead and download those. They're free and they will give you a comprehensive prompt list of all the expenses you are likely to face in your average household budget. This list will help minimize the risk that you're going to forget putting something in your budget. Now, to help my clients fill in these worksheets, I then give them 3 tasks. The first task is you need to start recording every dollar you spend. Now this is really important and a real eye-opener for most people. So take 30 days to do this, because what you will find is through that 30-day or a month period in time, you'll have most expenses, everyday expenses that will come up. Things like your coffees, your bought lunches, your groceries, your takeaway, eating out, entertainment and so on. You'll start to get a real feel for where all the little bits of money go. And this can be an incredible eye-opener. In fact, it can be really scary when you sit down and look at the numbers. But this has a couple of powerful impacts. The first one is you'll get to know what all those little bits of spending are. And the second thing is you'll start to be aware of where your money's going, and as a result, you will spend less. So that's the first thing you need to do. The second thing you need to do, and this sounds a bit monotonous, but it doesn't take anywhere near as long as you think, is to go back through 12 months worth of credit card and bank statements. Go back through, and what you're trying to figure out is, what are all my expenses? How much are they? How frequently do they occur? And very importantly, where relevant, when are they next due? And this is really important to identify when are they next due, because we need to plan for the time that they're going to turn up next. So go back through credit cards, bank statements to identify those 3 things. What are they? How much they occur? How frequently they occur? And when are they next due? And the last task, and this is very typical of Western culture, is a gifts list. A gifts list to help you identify where or how much you're spending on all your presents. Our culture just seems to spend so much, and unless you actually have a plan for how much you're going to spend on each person, you can spend thousands and thousands of dollars more than you thought. So a gifts list, it has the list, or sorry, column for everyone you're going to spend presents on, and then it's got Christmas, birthday, and other. And so what you're trying to do there is identify a dollar figure for each person in each column, and then sum it all up, and then you have a really good idea of what you spend on gifts. And for most people, it's like, whoa, I never knew I spent that much money on presents. So fill in the gifts list, go back through 12 months worth of bank and credit card statements, and start recording every dollar you spend. If you do that for 30 days, you will have a comprehensive understanding of what all of your expenses are. This is so important. What we then do is we take that list, and I'm going to discuss this in a future video, we take that list and we convert it to a monthly figure so we can make a direct comparison between your monthly income and your monthly expenses. And then we're going to see your moment of truth. Are you spending more or less than you actually spend? So there you have it. Expenses. How do you know what they all are for a budget? I've just told you. Go back, do the homework. I've got those homework tasks listed in the description, so please go back, have a look at it, get those done, and get ready for the next video. Next video, we're going to look at the importance of making that direct comparison between your income and expenses, and why I recommend you budget to a monthly cycle. We love what we do. I'm hoping you're finding these videos really useful. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. There's a lot more to come. There's another 3 or 4 videos in this series alone, but our area of expertise, following 15 years of budget coaching and financial advising, we want to help you save more. We want to help you break the paycheck cycle. We want to help you get out of credit card debt, and we want you to learn how to budget effectively. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.